What's up, guys? Now, you may just watch my Honda video on that little pressure washer. I showed this part in there. If you're just looking for a way to clean your car, this is it right here. So what you're gonna need here is just some carbon throttle body, a little screwdriver, possibly impact, or if you don't use impact, then you just need a wrench. And you just need whatever size your float's nut is. So it'll be, or not your float, your ball nut. That's mine right there. I've already took this carburetor apart though. I'm just gonna show you the different parts and how to clean it. These are the tools I used. Obviously mine was like a really dirty thing, so I had to use about 2 or 3 different ones just to get part of it out. So obviously this one right here just gets your float or your ball apart. Screwdriver will get your main jet out, which I'll show you. And then these 2 right here, I just used a hammer to tap the float's bar just to get it out, and then I use these pliers right here to pull it out. I would have used smaller pliers, but these are just the first ones that I found. So now let's get into the good stuff. Try to put this back so you can see what a carburetor look like. So you'll find your carburetor around your air filter. It'll just look like a box. Now a lot of air filters aren't bolted in. You'll just take the cover off, and then there will be bolts holding the carburetor in to the air filter box and the engine. And then, so this is what your carburetor will look like. It'll be sitting like that. Now mine was sitting like that, but yours will look like somewhat like that, you know. Now there are a lot of different carburetors. This is just a small engine carburetor, but every engine does have a carburetor on it as far as I'm seeing. Okay, so now these are your different parts right there. This right here is just a gasket. If you don't have one of those, you're most likely leaking gas and you need to buy some. Every engine comes with those stock just to hold the gas in. You probably already know that, but just in case you didn't. Okay, so you start right here. Take your ball off right there. Mine's really bad. I think I'm just gonna buy a new carburetor if I were to try to clean it. And it's not really working, but so let's eliminate those 2 parts. So you just take your ball off right there. You can also take that out. I've never had one with that on it. I would probably take it out if I was going to try to keep the carburetor and just clean better on it. So, main part, when you open it up, you're going to see a float. Your float's going to go right there. Might be able to get it to focus. I couldn't get it to focus in the last video on this. But anyways, there's a hole right there, and it goes through here, and that's what holds it in. But what you put in there to hold it in, this is why I had trouble getting out. I don't know why, but this little bar here. So you just slide that through those holes and then through the float, and that holds the float in. So now that we've eliminated those 2, let's finish the last thing to do with the float. It's this right here. This, normally, it'll have like, at least normally on the engines that I've worked on, it'll have like a little metal thing that's real thin, and you'll just slide it onto the float. This one didn't, but it does fit on the float, I think, from factory like that. It just kind of like slides in there right into that spot. That's where your float will go, no matter what. If it has one of those things or not. Mine doesn't. A lot of the ones I've seen do. And then, so you take all 3 of those out, and that's your carburetor there. So, if you need to remember, like, where all these go, and your carburetor's a little bit different than the one I'm talking about, I recommend taking, like, a video just by yourself. Just take a video, show yourself where the bolts go for your future self, so you remember where to put it back. But once you do it a couple times, you'll get where you know. It'll be really easy. This right here is where your gas line goes. You're going to want one of those, like, brackets that go around here to hold your gas line on. And then also a tip, when you're taking this apart, you want to make sure that you have something to catch fuel, maybe a rag, paper towel. Mine didn't have any fuel in it, but I still like to have a paper towel just to clean stuff off. There will be gas in here if your engine had gas in it and you didn't have the gas line off. But, I mean, it's not going to, like, you can get it on your hands, it's okay, you're just going to smell like gas. It'll come off after a while, probably by the time you take a shower and do all that, but that's basically it, folks. That's your clean carburetor right there. I'm not going to keep this one, obviously. I tried to clean it. It's not really cleaning up that good. But that's probably going to be your best bet for cleaning one. Unless you have our ultrasonic cleaner. Basically uses electricity and, like, shocks all the rust and the dirt off of it. You can use that on any car parts or engine parts that you need. That's basically how carburetor works and how they take it apart and clean it. That's it. Hope you have a blessed day. That's all from me.